You're in a coffee shop, laptop open, emails stacking up like bricks. The noise around you cups clinking, voices blending, feels louder than it should. Across the table, she's talking, and her eyes catch yours. For a moment, the world slows. But your mind, it's already running. Is she just being nice? Is there something more? Or are you just overthinking again? Most of us live like this, caught in a loop of questions, chasing answers we don't need. You're not alone in this. That mental buzz, the one that makes you second guess every glance, every word it's familiar. It's heavy. And it's why you're here. Today, we're looking at 6 signs a woman might want to be closer to you. Not to solve her, not to win something, but to practice seeing clearly, to pause before your mind takes over. These signs aren't loud. They're subtle, easy to miss if you're not paying attention. But when you notice them, they're like a quiet signal in the noise. A chance to stop, to breathe, to just be in the moment. This isn't about chasing. It's about awareness. About seeing what's in front of you without letting your thoughts run wild. If you've ever felt your mind spin like this, if you've caught yourself analyzing every word, every look, leave a quiet sign below. Not for me, but for someone else who needs this pause, just like you. Stoicism teaches us to see the world as it is, not as we wish it to be, not as we fear it might be. It's like cleaning a foggy window. You don't change what's outside, you just see it better. When it comes to attraction, this clarity is everything. A woman signals her glances, her touches, her words. They're not puzzles to solve. They're moments to notice, to observe, without jumping to conclusions. You can't control what she feels. You can't control what she means. But you can control what you see and how you respond. That's where these 6 signs come in. They're not a checklist. They're not a game plan. They're just observations. Moments where you can practice being present, where you can choose calm over chaos. Let's start with the first sign. It's one you've probably felt before, even if you didn't know what it meant. Sign 1. Lingering eye contact. Picture this. You're at a friend's dinner party. Plates clinking, conversations weaving in and out. She's across the table, telling a story about her day. And then, her eyes lock on yours. Not for a second, not for 2, but longer, just a beat longer than feels normal. Your first instinct? To look away, to check your phone, to wonder if you're imagining it. But what if you didn't? What if you just stayed? Eye contact like this isn't random. It's not polite small talk. When a woman holds your gaze, it's like she's reaching across the table. Not with words, but with something deeper. You've felt it before, haven't you? That moment when the room fades and it's just you and her. Her eyes don't waver. Maybe there's a slight smile, a softening in her face. It's not loud, but it's there. Stoicism tells us to notice these moments, not to chase them, not to overthink them, just to see them for what they are. Her gaze is an invitation, a quiet one. She's saying, without saying, I see you. Do you see me? But here's where your mind might trip you up. It starts spinning. Is she flirting? Is this just her being friendly? What if I'm reading this wrong? Stop. You don't need to answer those questions. Not yet. Maybe not ever. A Stoic doesn't rush to solve the moment. He stays in it. He observes, without letting his thoughts take the wheel. Think about it. When you meet her gaze, what happens? The world doesn't end. You don't need to say something clever. You just hold the moment. That's the practice. Noticing her eyes, noticing how they linger, and choosing to stay calm. What if you didn't need to break that silence? What if you just let it be? Next time this happens, and it will try this. Meet her eyes. Don't look away too soon. Let the moment breathe, and so will you. You're not committing to anything. You're not solving her intentions. You're just seeing, and that's enough. Sign 2. Intentional touch. You're at a bar with coworkers. The music's loud, the drinks are cold. She's next to you, laughing at a joke you barely remember telling. And then her hand brushes your arm. Not once, twice. Maybe a third time as she leans in to say something. It's light, almost accidental, but it's not. Your mind kicks in. Was that on purpose? Is she just friendly? Am I overthinking this? Pause. Touch isn't random. Not like this. When a woman touches you softly, deliberately, it's a signal. Not a promise, but a sign. Maybe it's her hand on your shoulder during a story. Maybe it's a quick touch on your knee when she laughs. Maybe it's her fingers brushing yours as she hands you a drink. These moments aren't loud. They're quiet, but they carry weight. Stoicism teaches us to notice the details, to see what's happening without letting our emotions run wild. Her touch is her way of testing the water. She's saying, I'm comfortable here, are you? But you don't need to dive in. You don't need to pull back either. Just notice. Feel the touch. Let it land. Don't let your mind turn it into a puzzle. A Stoic stays grounded. He doesn't get swept up in excitement or doubt. He sees the moment for what it is. What if you didn't need to figure out her touch? What if you just let it exist? Try this next time. When her hand lingers, don't flinch. Don't overreact. Just stay present. Let her touch be what it is. You're not chasing. You're not retreating. You're just there. And that's enough. Sign 3. Seeking private conversations. It's late. Your phone lights up. A text from her. Not a group chat. Just you. She's asking about your day or sharing something small. It's 11 p.m. and the world is quiet. Or maybe it's at a party. The room's buzzing, but she pulls you aside. Let's step outside. It's too loud in here. These aren't accidents. She's choosing you. Choosing a moment alone. Your mind starts. Why now? What does she want? Am I reading too much into this? Breathe. When a woman seeks you out like this, it's deliberate. She's carving out space just for you. It might be a coffee invite, just the two of you. It might be a quiet corner at a crowded event. It might be a late night call when she could have texted anyone. This is her way of saying, I want you here, closer. And Stoicism asks us to see these moments clearly, not to assume, not to overthink, just to observe. She's not shouting her intentions. She's not spelling it out. But she's creating a space and inviting you in. What if you didn't need to solve that space? What if you just stepped into it? A Stoic doesn't rush. He doesn't retreat. He stays present, letting the moment unfold. Next time she pulls you aside or texts you, later this. Don't analyze. Just engage. Be there fully. Let the conversation flow. You're not committing to anything. You're not decoding her. You're just listening. And that's enough. Sign 4. Flirtatious body language. You're at a bookstore, browsing. She's next to you, pointing out a book she loves. As she talks, she leans in, closer than she needs to. Her shoulder brushes yours. Her feet point towards you. Your mind hums. Is this a sign? Is she just being open? What's happening here? Slow down. Her body speaks before her words. When a woman's attracted, you'll see it, if you look. Maybe she mirrors your posture leaning when you lean. Maybe she plays with her hair, her fingers twisting a strand. Maybe her smile lingers, paired with a tilt of her head. These aren't random. They're signals, quiet ones. Stoicism teaches us to notice without reacting, to see her body language, without letting it pull us off balance. Her leaning in, it's her closing the gap. Testing if you'll meet her there. Her fidgeting, it's her nerves, her excitement, her attraction. What if you didn't need to decode her movements? What if you just saw them? The Stoic stays calm. He observes, without chasing the moment. Next time you see her lean in, try this. Don't pull back. Don't overthink. Just stay. Let her signals land. You're not solving her. You're not chasing her. You're just present. And that's enough. Sign 5. Compliments on your appearance. You're at a work event. She walks up, smiles, and says, "You always look so sharp." It's not about your suit. It's about you. Later, she mentions your smile or how you carry yourself. It's not casual. It's personal. Your mind spins. Is she just being nice? Does this mean something? What do I say back? Pause. Compliments like these aren't accidents. When a woman notices you really notice as he's telling you, it might be about your style. It might be about your presence. It might be about how you make her feel. Stoicism tells us to hear praise without letting it inflate us. But it also tells us to see the intent. Her words are a bridge. She's reaching out, showing you she's paying attention. What if you didn't need to analyze her words? What if you just heard them? A Stoic stays grounded. He doesn't chase flattery, but he doesn't ignore it either. Next time she compliments you, try this. Say thank you, simply. Don't deflect. Don't overthink. Let her words land. You're not proving anything. You're not solving her. You're just there. And that's enough. Sign 6. Introducing sexual topics. You're at a friend's place, late night talks. She brings up a movie, one with a steamy scene. Her tone shifts, playful, teasing. She watches you, waiting for your reaction. Or maybe it's a text, a joke with a flirty edge sent just to you. Your mind races. Is this a test? What does she expect? Am I reading this right? Breathe. When a woman brings up sex even subtly, it's not random. She's testing the air, seeing if you'll meet her there. It might be a story with a suggestive twist. It might be a comment about attraction, hers or yours. It's her way of saying, I'm open, are you? Stoicism asks us to stay in control, not to jump in, not to shy away, just to see the moment clearly. Her words are an invitation, not a demand, but a door. What if you didn't need to solve that door? What if you just acknowledged it? A Stoic doesn't get carried away. He listens, responds, but stays calm. Next time she teases like this, try this. Smile. Engage lightly. Don't push. Don't retreat. Let her words hang and meet them with confidence. You're not chasing. You're not hiding. You're just present. And that's enough. These 6 signs, they're not a map. They're not a destination. They're just moments. Moments where you can practice seeing clearly. Where you can choose calm over chaos. Where you can pause before your mind runs away. Attraction is like a river. You don't need to swim faster. You don't need to fight the current. Just notice it. See where it flows. Choose your path. You can't control her signals. You can't control what she means. But you can control what you see and how you respond. That's the Stoic way. Not chasing, not retreating, just being. You don't need to solve her. You don't need to solve yourself. Just see what's there and let it be enough. If this felt like a moment to pause, if it cleared even a corner of your mind, leave a sign below. Subscribe if you want more quiet spaces like this. Not for me, but for those who need it, just like you. Tomorrow, when the noise starts again, when your mind begins to spin, come back here. Not to learn, not to fix, just to pause. That's enough.